Krispy Kreme is offering a free donut every single day with proof of vaccination. What better incentive do you need? Hi, everyone. My name is Michael Blight. I'm a professor of communication media studies, and this is the Cardinal PR Recap. We talk about all things that are important in the realm of PR, marketing, advertisement, and the internet largely. This week, we're talking about this really interesting, curious idea of how corporations have what they're referring to as vaccination incentives that are connected with their particular accounts. Recently, Adweek came out with an article that was titled, "Should Brands Encourage COVID-19 Vaccinations?" Most consumers think yes. In a survey that they conducted, 60% of people surveyed said that they thought brands should have a say, encourage people to go get vaccinated. This, of course, sort of misses the point of why brands exist in the first place, which is to make money. So in the case of a company like Krispy Kreme, yes, it makes sense that Krispy Kreme gets involved because the assumption is you go to Krispy Kreme for your free donut and then leave. Or most people, according to the business model, will go there, get a donut, maybe an extra donut, maybe some coffee, and then they will have a loss leader, much like other companies do with their products as well. So yes, it is good that Krispy Kreme is going through and they're incentivizing people having their vaccinations. I think that's a good thing. However, it does make sense given the business model, right? The chief marketing officer who comes out and says that this is part of their big plan to help the American population also knows that this is going to generate revenue for the company. So this gets into a really curious piece of the puzzle when it comes to corporate social responsibility. What should brands do and say in regard to things that are happening in the news and the contemporary culture at large? In the case of hashtag Stop Asian Hate or the Black Lives Matter movement, in the case of having a little black box as an Instagram or Facebook profile picture for a blackout, we see companies trying to get into the conversation of doing the right thing. However, if there isn't a track record for the brand, for the corporation, wherein they are actively involved in engaging members of that community, it can come off as disingenuous, or sometimes we might even use a term in a phrase like virtue signaling. So what is a brand to do in this case? Do you A, participate in what everyone else is doing and just follow suit? I see that the other three brands in my particular category or in my industry are participating in social media events. They're part of the current events movement. And so I should do and say something too. Or B, if it doesn't seem to be a good alignment with our brand image and identity, do I still do it? And so that conundrum as PR practitioners keeps us up at night. What do we do? When do we do it? And should we do it? And I think that last question is particularly important, especially as it comes to something that shouldn't be, yet is an incredibly politicized talking point in COVID-19 vaccinations.